We don't know what moves an atom. We don't know what moves energy. But yet, we can think, right? So the motion that is being caused, because everything has a cause and effect, remember that. The motion, right, that is moving comes from a larger manifestation of a thought within a larger mind, or infinite mind that is immeasurable, right, in the sense of being able to be identified. How can we measure a mind that creates smaller minds? How can we measure a God that creates smaller gods? And I'm not only talking about gods in the form of human beings, because God is inside of everything. The essence of God is even in a blade of grass. What causes the grass to grow up? What causes the tree to go up? What causes mist or water, even when it evaporates, to go up? Because we are inside of a mind that is magnetically attracting itself to itself. It is attracting the unconscious part of itself to itself. Are we really where we think we are? Are we on the earth? Can we define where we are? Or are we just that small, minute particle of spirit that is trapped or encased within the brain, that is given a perception by the brain to think that what we are seeing through these two things in front of our face as a reality, when in all actuality, it is a reflection of something, right? Which makes it a shadow. See, we think that shadows is just something that reflect. It is residue. Everything that I'm saying right now is going up. And there's even particles in my voice. Voice is spirit. The science of sound is being magnetically attracted even into the physical objects in my environment. So through psychometry, right, you have seers that can come and touch these objects where I've spoken years and years from now, and see the image of me through the words that I've spoken, from the shadows that came out of my voice, from the residue that has now been implanted into these physical objects around me. Because thoughts are living entities. We are not that which you can see. We are only that which you can feel. Those in the time of the Atlantis, which is now submerged in what we call the Atlantic Ocean, Egypt being the headquarters to the Atlantis, because when you study the pyramid, you see that they are watermarks. It was submerged at one time, then it re-emerged. So those people that lived at that time, their senses and faculties were different. They were able to see by things impacting physicality or physical objects. If I drop a red cup, then I can see that red cup through the impact of the sound, seeing through sound, seeing through smell, seeing through feeling. These are one of the major aspects of being able to accomplish what you are seeing, because these two physical eyes are only lenses to a body that is temporary. A body that is temporary, that has genetics in it, which has records and memory of things that it's going back to. It will magnetically track back into the ethers. The ethers where all elements are formed: water, air, earth, fire. The fifth element, the fifth sense. You are the element. The elements is your senses. At one time, we can cut through air because it was more thicker. At one time, water wasn't liquid, nor could it become solid. At one time, water was something else. It was more of a plastic substance that trapped memory. And as certain things in the atmosphere devolved, the light wave frequencies from the ether devolved and started making lower elements, which we call the lower elementals in the occult. The astral light that we are swimming in, right, that we call air, that we are penetrating through. It is so much information that we are breathing in that we can't even see it or read it, because our brain is not even allowing us to give attention to it, or for us to be able to see it with the correct eye. All right. So with that much said, Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor, I'm out. Peace.